already here. Axel Bay. Come here. Come here, Axel. Come here. Come here. I love you. Hi. Yeah, come here. Oh. Hi. Hi, Axel Bay. Hi, Axel Bay. Oh, bye. Hi, the bye. Bye, the bye. The bye. The bye. old is he? He is about to be 10 in around a month. A little bit over a month. Y'all, I want hand tattoos so bad. I'm still thinking about it. I think I want to wait though, because I would want to wait until I can like live with somebody who can help with dishes during the day. Or you know what I could do? Maybe I don't really have to do as much well, because I still have to cook food though. I don't have any good options of food I could eat around me. So I want to wait until I live somewhere where I can just get takeout and like I can get disposable things, so I don't have to do dishes for the first 2 to 4 weeks after getting hand tattoos. But I want hand tattoos so bad. It would be so good for ASMR, I swear. It would be so good, but I can't. I wouldn't be able to do it as like a business expense, and I want it to heal properly, so I'd have to. So I should probably just wait. How many tattoos do I have? I have around 30. I do love doing ASMR, but I don't know if this is like a trick of some kind, but I do love doing ASMR. It doesn't sound as good on this side. Also, I noticed that when I do skin sounds, you can't really hear it as much, so I have to like do it as like rough as I can. It has to be like up near the mic. But yeah, I think I answered your question right. I'll have around 30. Pyramid Head Dash 897. It's not about hearing my arm hair, it's about hearing my skin sounds. The whisper gives you a headache, then you should probably head out. Bye. 𝒒𝒿, you want screen tapping? Does it make you feel weird? No, it does not. If it makes you feel weird and you keep watching it, then that's something on you. So I'm gonna do this. Cat, don't worry, you don't have to call him a friend. You have me turned down, but you're still giving me engagement by staying, so I guess that's fine. Oh, I'd have plenty to do with trust and belief. If you gain weight, I imagine it stretches the tattoos out more. Yeah, it stretches the tattoos out. Maybe it's more prone to fading. Definitely, it stretches the tattoo out more. I don't really deal with that though. I've been about roughly the same weight since I started getting more tattoos. break from my tattoo session. I'm doing squats. I'm like, can you literally not handle not trying to get gains in ever? And then people will be at the gym the next day. I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you that you need to go to the gym right away? Like, do you not understand you have an unhealthy relationship with exercise? Darker Storm, I'm doing good. It was my birthday yesterday. Yes, I do, Kendall, but today's theme is skin sound. Skin sounds. Sometimes, every once in a while, what I'll do is I'll re-download my Tinder profile. See, there's not many people here, so I'll tell you all about this. And I'll like update my pictures, like one or two of them I did. I only updated one, but I switched some of them around. And I just was swiping for a bit, and I'm like, yeah, this is not good. The dating pool in my area is so incredibly bad. It's actually like there could be multiple comedy sitcoms, or I should say, I was gonna say skits, but one sitcom, multiple different episodes and seasons of my experience on these damn apps. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Darker Storm. I downloaded and verified. That's a cool username. And then I deleted it right away after like a day. I think I may have kept it 2 days, but I wasn't really on it because I mainly just go on there to update my pictures. I'm just like, yeah, I do not want to be with anybody in this area who is on this app. Oh my god, everybody sucks so bad. Also, there's so many times where I don't get back to people right away, and then like 12 hours later, if I don't message them back, I'll get like the most vulgar messages, like from men mainly, only specifically, basically. And so they'll be like, hey, and then all of a sudden 12 hours later, they'll message something so out of pocket and like sexual. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why do you think that would make me want to talk to you? It just makes me laugh. It makes me sad for humanity. And like for myself, it's like, wow, I can't. I want to be able to find like any decent person around here. But it's also funny. It's like, it's funny how bad it is around here. see Axel now. He's over there. He left me. He left me. What a loser. For those of you who are new around here, I'm Kitty. I love my cat. Hi, Danny. I'm actually doing good today. I've been doing good ever since Mercury retrograde started last Thursday. It's weird. Usually it's the opposite of that. But I've been feeling really good. Same with my mom. She's been feeling really good. Despite Mercury being in retrograde. How sick my jawline is. Do I have a jawline? I don't think I do. I have actually, well, it's not so prominent right now. When I talk, you can see my chin line, I guess. Do I have a jawline? I don't know if I do. I have a lot. Can you have a jawline and still have a lot of skin down here? Doesn't that look funny? Can y'all do this? Does this look weird? With my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, sometimes I don't know what's normal. Does that look crazy? Anyway, I still have very prominent, like, I still have very prominent facial cheeks, okay? So I don't know, maybe I can just never see it. You can't do that. Oh. Stretchy elastic skin. It's from the top of my neck to like my chin, I guess. And that looks so funny. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Some people get really bad up here, but I don't have much up here. Let's see. It isn't as bad as it used to be on my hand, but I have very small, thin hands, so I don't know though. Like, can't everybody, like, doesn't everybody have at least some pole on their skin? But a little turkey leg. I mean, my elbow is really... But I think everybody's elbow's like this, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Can you see my nose hairs? I actually have quite prominent nose hair. It's fine though, I don't really care. Oh, you know what I do on a first date? Actually, this is on my Tinder profile, I think. I guess I didn't check. But you've seen me do my neck farting before, right? So that, I say that's my special talent, and that's one of the things that people message me about. Like first, they're like, "What do you mean by that?" So they don't even know. That's what I do on a first date. Gotta keep it real. Become your inner Lady Gaga, yes. No, definitely will you. Hi, Anonymous. I just thought of another bar trick where I pop my shoulder out of place, I guess. Or my arm. There's something else that I'm not thinking of that I can do. What is it that I can do? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to show that on camera. I haven't done it in a while, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Like this. Oh, no, like this. I can hold my scapula. Do you see it? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I can do that. Sorry. Hi, Kodak. Look at the party you joined in on. I started getting tattoos again because I only had a few. And that one at that shop that I went to, it cost $500 or $550, I think, not including tip. So that was even more. Hi, Josie. My next tattoo that I'm getting though this summer is big. It'll take a while, so that one will probably be about the same price as this one. That might be the only tattoo I get this year just because it's so expensive. The cheapest tattoo I've ever gotten is for Halloween. I got the lotus flower with the semicolon. Thank you, Darker Storm, thank you. My favorite tattoos are ones that you can't see. This one is underrated though. I love this one. One time somebody said this was, that they really, or like they saw this and of all my arm tattoos, they saw this was their favorite. And I'm like, yes, underrated. It's cool. Celebrity's your favorite. My mom's favorite is my dragonfly tattoo that I have right here. Yes, you should. I know you said you wanted to get a matching one back when you were in California last year, right? Hi, Gary. Hello again, Gary. I remember you, Gary. I can't wait till I get my Pegasus tattoo. It's like a Pegasus unicorn fusion because a Pegasus has the wings, unicorn has the horn, but the one I'm getting is both because a Pegasus usually doesn't have a horn. That's a unicorn, but it has the wings and a horn, so I love it. And in California, too, some of those people are so expensive. I don't know. You don't disclose, but I know that especially in the San Francisco Bay Area, it's like even more expensive there than it is in Los Angeles. Statistically speaking, a lot of the time. I've looked into it somewhat. Like, of course, there's certain LA artists, but like the ones in San Francisco are bonkers crazy. Like super high priced. I understand that. Something about California too is they have really cool Chicano style tattoos. Like, there are some people in Minnesota who do Chicano style tattooing, but it's not. There's like no specific style of tattoo that's most popular here. That's what I like about Minnesota. You can get literally anything and everything here. We have so many different styles. You didn't have time, was the main issue. I gotcha. Plus, my tattoo artist is cool because they, something cool about them is that they're Egyptian and both their parents are from Egypt, and they're actually there recently visiting guess it was recently. It was like during everything that was going on at the beginning of this year. If you know, you know. But anyway, what I like about them is they also will post about stuff going on. Not all tattoo artists do that. But their family in Egypt for a while hosted a family that escaped, a Palestinian family that escaped Palestinian land. So yeah, they went through Gaza were able to go to Egypt. I don't even know if they knew them. I don't think they did, but they like kept them in their home. I'm pretty sure they don't have them there anymore. But yeah, they helped them out. I don't know who Chicano Batman is. You just want to go dragon? I'd maybe get a dragon. If I got a dragon though, I'd really want it to be maybe on my right side and like completely like, you know, those cool up the hip tattoos. Like around the leg, up the hip and whatnot. You rejoined. Or maybe you didn't rejoin, but it's just, yeah. I've been for 8 months. For some reason, it feels like it's been longer. Also, this weekend on Discord, I might still be available for a watch party, but I won't be available for anything else throughout the day. Subscriber, I'm not able to see who the longest subscriber is. I'm able to see who the longest channel member is, though. And that is Potato Frog. Potato Frog was a channel member before my mom even joined. So they became a channel member right away because we had channel members. And then I closed that down and then I reopened it again, you know. Potato Frog was the first one. And they've been around since then. There's somebody who's a channel member on both this channel and my 10-minute repetition and stuttering channel, so that's cool. I only have three people as channel members on my other ASMR channel, and one person is on both. They joined like at the same time, pretty much, or only a couple days apart for both channels. First on this one and then the other one. Hi, Kobe. I'm doing good. How about you? I remember the details. Well, I also have OCD, so I don't know how much credit I can get. Chelsea, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Anonymous, yesterday was my birthday. Between you and Cat Josie, now that like helps make up for the two new dresses I got on Depop. first one. Oh wait. No feed for free. That's right. Thank you, Anonymous. Here's the first one I got. It's so Y2K. And then this one makes me look, my body look good. Looks like this. Yeah, it's got like, it's not straight like this. It's like this. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. I'm back. Let me see. Hi, Fishhead. Thank you, 𝒂𝒃𝒆𝒄𝒊𝒂𝒄. Thank you, Anonymous. Looks like we're gonna sing 𝒃𝒄𝒂𝒏𝒄 Sunshine now. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Josie. I appreciate that. Thank you, Fishhead. Oh. My favorite ASMR is anticipatory. To do my favorite to watch. What is my favorite to watch right now? I don't know. I like just like nail tapping stuff. When people nail tap stuff, and also like nail on nail tapping, like camera tapping. Also just hand movement. I do not snore when I sleep. I'm the only one in my family. My mother snores, my father snores, and my twin sister snores. I do not snore. Looks like a cat face. Oh, cool. It's not letting me. Okay, there we go. The cat's face. Oh, cool. SK. The thing is, on ASMR videos, because of how everything's angled, you won't be able to tell that what I'm wearing, or like you won't be able to see what I'm wearing. So it's like the pretty dresses. Someone must see them, but how? So yeah. Does anybody know how to set up Mahjong? MAHJONG. I want to get one of those. I have played them before. I don't know. I've never done it on the computer. I don't know how it works like in person. How it would be set up. I haven't played it in a long time. I want to play more like games and stuff. Like old classic games for that channel. Like, I want to do POV ASMR. I want to do solitaire, stuff like that. You're dry. My knuckles dry. Oh my god, I can't believe he said that. always like the first one here. I love pastel. Also, I also got this on Depop, this sweatshirt. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's cute stuff you can find on Depop. I don't know what the brand is. Collection. So I don't know what that is, but Danny, you live on the East Coast, right? So we got a few people from the East Coast, because I know Kat is an East Coast person. Fishhead is an East Coast person. I completely feel that, SK. I completely feel that. Usually I prefer visual ASMR. Actually, while I was eating food, I watched Luna Lullaby posted today, so I watched their acupuncture doll tapping. Watched that while I was eating. Which tattoo? None of them are new. My most recent tattoos that I've gotten are on my leg. The most recent arm tattoo I got was this, and it's the wizard. It's custom, but yeah, I won that. And then I got this in April of last year, late April, I think. There's probably going to be another Friday the 13th flash day around here. It's going to take every fiber of my being. Actually, you know what? I'm probably not going to want to go anyway, because we're going to get a lot of like freezing rain starting tomorrow. So I'm not going to want to go anywhere. I don't know how people drive around in the freezing rain without anxiety. How do people exist on this planet Earth with cars like that? I get so nervous driving. You always hear about people dying from car accidents. Anyway. Oh, SK, I understand that there's certain triggers that are like that with me. Like sometimes I've listened to like with glove sound, like vinyl glove or rubber gloves. Long term, I can't listen to it, but then like there will be times I'll put it on and it's like, especially when it's unexpected, or even skin sounds and it's unexpected, and then it will give me super strong tingles. You are not fake, Chicano. No, you are Midwest. You're Midwest now. Yeah, I know. You're lucky. You're lucky. I think I've asked you this before. Have you ever been to Hawthorne, California? It's in Los Angeles, right by the airport and right next to Inglewood, because that's where my dad grew up. Did I ever tell you that my dad met Tina and Ike Turner once, back when they were still together? Isn't that crazy? My dad lived Carla, what's going on? I'm pretty sure he is. I could be wrong though, Josie. Or he's one of those people who says they're centrist, which means they're conservative. Oh, well, Mercury in retrograde. I'm sorry to hear that, Carla. It's not your fault that it broke. You're from West Virginia, nice. I know, Carla, I know. Carla, you need to join in one on the Discord. Game nights and stuff, we have one of these days. It's just one of those days. Okay, that's good. Thanks for looking that up so I know. I don't remember what it is that I'm thinking of, but time to beat up the printer, that's right. Josie, what is the least fun area of the Los Angeles area? People say, like, joke about it being, I don't know how to say it, R-E-S-E-D-A, Rosetta Stone, no, but Rosetta. People joke about there's nothing in Rosetta, is that true? The Uber app was not letting you order food. Oh, that's an interesting story, SK. I've actually heard people say some nice things about Skid Row. Like, the people in the area are actually quite nice, but I guess it probably just depends on who you ask. Like, the people who actually live in the area. I don't remember his name, but there's somebody who lives, or at least at one point lived, right across from the Cecil Hotel. So right across from Skid Row. And their mom, they do content because they became famous because their mom is a small person, a tiny person. A small person. Yeah. And so they just do content around that. And they're very tall. They're ginger. Anyway, I've seen some of their stuff talking about living right across from Skid Row, and they love living there, so. That's cool, SK. Yeah, a little person. Their mom is a little person. I think the cutoff is like you have to be 4'6" or smaller, right? For that. My cat is twitching, he's dreaming. People say Rosetta, like they joke about Rosetta. I don't know if I'm saying that right. People say Burbank's a good place to live. Do you know that you can't legally open a tattoo shop in Burbank? Old Hollywood rules still in effect in that respect. I only ever hear good things about Long Beach. So I'm guessing you don't like the areas of like Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, which I don't know what West Hollywood used to be, but isn't it getting more gentrified in that area? Encino, Sherman Oaks, Hollywood Hills, Calabasas, those areas, I'm guessing is what you mean. Woodland Hills, did I already say that? Basically the areas like in the mountains or right surrounding the mountains. Yes, that is true. That's where Smosh is located. That's where Ren and Link from Good Mythical Morning are located. That's where they filmed Drag Race too, because Paramount Studios is set up there. You'd go there for clubbing and stuff. Nice. I think over time though, there's a lot of the rich gay people who have infiltrated. That's what I've heard at least. It can be hard for some people to be around there. Hassan lives in West Hollywood. Thank you, SK. Have a good day for you too. Thank you. I've never been. Keep in mind, I've never been to these places. I hear people like Glendale. You know what I hear about? People love Pasadena. People rave about Pasadena. I've never heard a bad thing said ever about Pasadena. I feel like Pasadena is probably the most beloved part of the LA area. I've never once heard anybody say anything bad about Pasadena. Again, just from what I've heard. Like I don't know if you grew up in the LA area specifically, but I know you grew up in California. So you likely know a lot more than I do. Just from what I see and hear and read. Obviously, the other rich parts, I guess, are probably, I know for sure Malibu is Santa Monica. That's a rich area, right? A rich part of town. Pasadena's good, yeah. I hear that Pasadena's really good for, like, creativity. There's a lot of different types of artsy stuff there. And it's also, like, there's eccentric stuff there, too. Like, eccentric art type stuff. You can find that all throughout LA, I know. But, like, there's different pockets of different things. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why if I were to live in LA, I'd have to live somewhere where it's like LA itself is a fire hazard zone, but I live somewhere more. I wouldn't want to live right up along the ocean because in case of hurricanes, I know it's not known for getting hurricanes around there, but like it happens. And also with all the, what is it called again? The shift that people keep thinking is going to happen, like the split off or something. It's going to cause like a massive earthquake. I wouldn't live in the hills, but I wouldn't live up in the water. I'd probably like living somewhere in like Van Nuys or like north of the major highway, like anywhere like near there, you know what I'm saying? Or West Hollywood. I would live in West Hollywood. Something I think about too is I want to live somewhere that has access to good doctors for my health issues, and there's a lot in the Beverly Hills area, so I wouldn't want to live in Beverly Hills, but nearby, like West Hollywood would be cool. Or any of the ones just south of, like Beverly Hills, West Hollywood area would be cool to live in. San Andreas Fault, yeah. I have different wrist tattoos. I know it's expensive, I know. But I wouldn't, if I lived in West Hollywood, it would be south of, what is it, Sunset? Is that what I'm thinking of? Sunset Boulevard. The area, the major street, or is it Melrose? Melrose, I'm thinking of. But anyway, south of that major, Is it true, before I head out, Josie, is it true that Hemet, California is like one of the worst for, I don't know if it's crime or if it's just like run down, but my dad's mother used to live in Hemet, and she lived with my dad's twin sister. I think my dad's twin sister lived there, my aunt. And so my grandma lived with them. But yeah, they're from Hemet. There's somebody else who, I don't talk to them anymore, but somebody who I used to watch Brooke and Connor on TMD podcast, and there was this group chat thing on Instagram, and there's somebody on there who lives in Hemet. But Hemet isn't very big, so that was crazy that I found that out. But that's where, like, after moving out of the LA area, they lived in Hemet, California. I don't know if my dad ever lived there, but I had other family that lived there. And then my grandpa moved out of LA to Arizona, but crime's pretty bad there. I don't plan on moving to Hemet. I'll stop picking at my chin then, Josie. Yeah. Even, see, I get nervous about, even when I'm in like Minneapolis or St. Paul, when I'm driving around or walking around, I have been majorly catcalled before. Even around where I live before I have been, but I get nervous when I'm in bigger cities. Like there was one time, also when I think I've said this before, but my ex-partner lived in St. Paul, and his next door neighbor, or like it was next door 2 houses down, it was late at night and we got home from like a club or something. I don't even know if it wasn't a club, it was a venue. Things are going on, I don't know. It was like a dance party thing. Anyway, we got back and we were getting out of the car and we were waiting for his friend to also get out of the car or something. But his next door neighbor was outside and he was only talking to me, and he's like, "How old are you?" And I wasn't saying anything back, and I was just staring at him. And then my boyfriend was like, "You don't need to know that, man." And then the guy was like, "I didn't F-word and ask you, boy. I asked her. Now tell me, how old are you?" And then I didn't talk for like 10 seconds, and he's like, "How old are you? Tell me." Eventually we just like went inside of his house, not his house, like my partner's house. It's like stuff like that. Y'all have to understand, I grew up in Fargo, North Dakota, where things like that don't happen. So I was like, I hate that crap. Even around here, I've walked around in the summer, or like I've gone to the store even now in the summer. I don't know, I've gone, well, I guess mainly because I'm not wearing a jacket, but then people will be like, just flat out would be like, "Hey, show me your B word." I'm like, so then I hate that. There was a time, actually, on my way to, I was parking in a parking garage area, and then I was walking to get my well, actually, the last tattoo I got was this one. So I was walking to get that, and then somebody, was rolled down their windows, and they're like, "Hey, I like the way you look, mommy." I'm like, "Ugh, I hate it. I just didn't say anything. I just kept walking, acting like I didn't see them. And I think they're like, "Hey, you can give me your number, you know?" I'm like, see, growing up in Fargo, North Dakota, I'm not used to that. I hate it. Where I go for my tattoo, usually I stop at the Target parking lot area before going to my tattoo appointments, and they're usually, I would say at least half, like, well, more than half the time people ask me for money, which is something I'm not used to from where I grew up. I know that's a thing in bigger cities. Last time I was there, I stopped inside of one of the grocery stores nearby, where I was getting my tattoo, and somebody came up to me just not used to that though, so I felt very weird. But they had bananas and they had some other things, and they're like, yeah, I'm like a father, I need at least some food for my kid. And I'm like, okay. So then I went to the checkout with them and I paid for it. I'm just not used to that thing. Big city stuff makes me so anxious. The environment. And then I feel bad. I'm like, I wish I could do more. I'm like, alas, I already am on the struggle bus myself. But I've like been in the parking lots waiting to go to my tattoo apartment, like in the area before, and people would just like completely bang on my door asking for money. I'm like, no. And they'll just stay there and stare at me. I'm like, please don't do this. I don't want, please. I am not rich. Bye, Carla. My sister, I don't say that just in my head. I don't have money like you think I do. But my sister carries her own pepper spray. I don't, because I know I would not use it properly. It would probably get, my luck is that it would get it would go off in my bag. But, yeah. That's a funny statement. See, fart spray, that's a good idea, but I feel like I end up getting, see, that's the thing, I've sprayed stuff on me before, not pepper spray, but like, I wouldn't have good luck with that. I would not have good luck with that. So anyway, I get nervous about when I think about big city, and I know that like bigger cities can get a bad rep for stuff like that, but also literally just listening to a podcast today about somebody saying it was in New York City, of course, and how they got robbed on the subway and like nobody helped them. I'm like, oh my god, I would hate that. I wouldn't be able to handle that. I'd have a breakdown. But I know that doesn't happen to everybody. I will say, I've heard that the LA area has gotten safer in general. Like the crime has gone down throughout the years. Also, crime is intrinsically linked to, higher crime rates are intrinsically linked to poverty and racism. I understand that too, so that's why it's like I don't want to try to perpetuate anything bad here. It's like people are just trying to survive and whatnot, or people are taught to survive a certain way. So I would not do that right now. I absolutely would not. I don't like those. I don't like GUNs personally. I will say though, whenever I've walked around like downtown Minneapolis, I usually don't feel unsafe necessarily. It depends on what part of downtown Minneapolis you are around. My sister and I, when we were in 6th grade, somebody kept following us, and our mom was with us, and other people, and somebody kept trying to ask us, or people were like, we're in 6th grade, and specifically my sister, because she looked older, this man kept trying to like get her to pay him attention, and was like saying sexual stuff at her, and she was in 6th grade. So, and our mom was right there. I'm like, what is this? But, yeah, big city. I don't know how some of y'all do in the big city. I don't know. I disagree. I don't think anybody should own any, but I don't believe in that. I don't think arming people would help. It reminds me of the argument people have for arming teachers. It's like, that's not going to actually help. It's just going to make kids feel